Well, breakfast has been called the most important meal of the day, but breakfast is often skipped for various amount of reasons, like when you wake up at 2 in the morning. In today's Health Minute, Mandy Gaither talks to an expert on whether breakfast does a body good or if it's okay to break up with that morning meal.
For their first meal of the day, do you go for eggs, French toast, cereal? How about fruit? Or is your morning breakfast bowl left empty?
It comes down to personal preference and what works best for your body.
Registered dietitian Julia Zumpano with Cleveland Clinic says there can be breakfast benefits. For some, that can include cognitive function enhancement, diabetes risk reduction, better blood sugar management, and appetite control, leading to the consumption of fewer calories. But those who skip breakfast may find they, too, have a clearer mind, more alertness, and better digestion. So she says the best thing to do is listen to your body.
Those people who chronically skip breakfast or just don't feel hungry in the morning have likely been that way their whole lives. Those who wake up hungry and ready to eat, again, physiologically, that's what their body is telling them.
No matter which group to which you belong, Zumpano says your first food of the day should be made up mostly of protein and fiber. She says meals with high fat or high sugar can lead to a pretty significant crash 30 to 90 minutes after that meal. Some healthy first meal ideas include Greek yogurt with berries, nuts, and ground flaxseed, or chia seeds, cottage cheese with tomato and a slice of whole grain toast, avocado toast with an egg, or overnight oats.
Protein and fiber is key. And really, that should be the foundation of all your meals and snacks.
For Health Minute, I'm Mandy Gaither.
All right, so, okay, here's my thing. I personally cannot skip breakfast.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it's just that what my body is used to. So if I wake up on a Saturday morning, I'm not even going to talk about my Monday through Friday breakfast schedule because it's all over the place.
Well, that's intriguing.
That's intriguing.
Yeah.
But if I wake up on a Saturday morning and I don't have breakfast, I don't know, I start to get headaches.
Yeah.
My body is telling me I need to get some food,
Right.
in my stomach. I cannot skip breakfast.
I think my issue, I'm with you, like I'm gonna need to eat within probably the first hour of waking up. But what I'm craving depends because
Yeah.
during the week, I'm wanting to eat full on
Food.
like food,
Yes.
not necessarily breakfast food.
Yes, I went out to eat with a friend after work, and it was around 11 o'clock, and I got a shepherd's pie.
Yeah.
And they were like, at 11 in the morning, yes, because I got off of work. I
Yeah.
don't want breakfast.
They're thinking you're gonna want to eat something light, but it's like no. By that point in the day, it's almost like 6 p.m. for
6
everybody
p.m.
else.
Yeah,
Like our
exactly.
11 a.m. or noon is like 6 p.m. for
6
us.
p.m.,
And
yeah.
so we want to eat something
Dinner.
kind of heavy.
Heavy, yeah.
Yeah, but then the problem is you may not have access to exactly what. I mean, the other day I had a piece of pizza at like 6 a.m. and I had the ranch, this huge thing of ranch at my desk, and I was like, going to town.
Going to town. Like,
I felt good. So we're not skipping breakfast. We just may not eat breakfast food.
Yeah, our breakfast food. We're still
that
getting
time.
something in our belly.
Exactly.
So
you have to have fuel to do this amount of news
need some energy.
every day.
For sure.